Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm Aaron Lewis and today we will be doing a sound update on my Betta sorority, which is just here behind me. I just want to quickly fill you guys in on what's happening. You can probably tell by the title and the thumbnail of the video what it is updating you all on. But let's get stuck into the video. Well, I absolutely hate filming these kind of videos. It's just really sad when you sort of form a little bit of a bond with the fish. Like, I love that little albino, well, it was a platinum Dumbo Betta fish, very similar to this one back here, except she was platinum. But she was probably one of my most favoritist fish in this sorority, and unfortunately she jumped out the top. Now, it is purely my fault she's jumped out. I should have really thought ahead, but I didn't actually think she would jump out, just because in my time of owning fish, I've never lost a fish to jumping out. I've had tanks without lids on before, even with betta fish inside them. So yeah, but I will explain what happens. So as you can see here, we do have a custom filter on this aquarium. It used to just have one that went in a bit like this. So there was enough room for another glass plate to sit here, another glass top. But with these fluval inlets and outlets, as you can see, they come out over the outside, so they do take up a lot of room where there's only this much for glass to fit. So unfortunately, I can't fit the glass top that was meant for this. So she has this whole area to jump out here, but I didn't actually think she would be able to jump out because, as you can see with the lip here, it actually juts out over the aquarium water a bit. So me thinking she wouldn't be able to jump over like that, because I didn't think she would be able to make it, but clearly she was a very acrobatic little fish and she's managed to jump out over the top of the aquarium, and I don't know how long she was out of the water before I noticed her. I usually just feed these aquariums and trim them back and just do my water changes, because a lot of the fighter fish do tend to hide out in the greenery at the back. So maybe every couple weeks I'll come sit down and actually pay a good amount of attention to an aquarium, but I think I'm going to have to make that every couple days, just because I want to make sure that if a fighter fish jumps out, I know right away. The thing that actually caught my eye that might have, symbolized that a fish had jumped out is because I started noticing that all the fish had little nip marks on them. And as I said in my previous video, all the fish had sort of leveled out their aggression, they had figured out their hierarchy and stuff in this aquarium, but then I started noticing all the nips, so I was like, hold up, something's not right in here. And then I came and sat down and I noticed that I was missing my platinum Dumbo Betta fish, and I was like, where did she go? So I started looking around the tank rapidly, and then the last result was, oh, she might have jumped out. So I looked behind the aquarium at the back, and I saw her dried up body there, and it's really sad, but it really pays to keep an eye on your aquarium, make sure all the fish are thriving in here. So I do plan on doing that quite regular now. I should have been doing it previously, but everything was just going so well with this tank, I sort of had backed off a bit from it and just let it do its thing. I'll take you over to the 40 gallon now and share what I actually want to do for the lid. As you can see here, we do have this sort of corrugated plastic lid. Now, this did have a big glass lid on it previously, but because I did have these custom fluval inlets and outlets, there's one over there too, I had to think of something where I could put a top on and not have the fish jump out. So the good thing with this corrugated plastic is what you can do is you can cut around the inlets and outlets. So that's what I plan to do for the Betta sorority, just so I can make sure that as much of the surface area of the tank is covered to prevent any fish from jumping out in the future. So we'll go back over there. So yeah, that is my plan for this tank. I think I might have some actually in the backyard from when I did the 40 gallon when I first got it. But I will have to first of all check that. But when I do, I will let you guys know, probably in my community section. I'll post a little photo of it, but that's something that I do have to do very soon, just to stop any future fish from jumping out, because we really don't want to be losing fighter fish to them jumping out of the aquarium, because this is a beautiful aquarium and it had all figured itself out. Everyone was getting along peacefully, so that is something that I will have to fix ASAP. But as you can see, the plants are doing tremendously in this aquarium. I absolutely love this aquarium. It's probably one of my most favoritist aquariums in my bedroom. The tetras are all doing beautifully, but the fighter fish, as I just said not too long back, they do have little nip marks on them. That's just purely because they had all figured out their hierarchy within the tank. There was the right amount of fish in there, just everything. So the aggression had dialed back to practically nothing. But now, unfortunately, with just one single fighter fish gone, it's sort of skyrocketed back up to them always attacking each other. So I will have to look at getting another female fighter fish for this aquarium, and we'll see where that goes. I do have to actually order some fighter fish, well not some, but a single fighter fish for this new setup here. As you can see, we've already got the background painted, but I do want to order a fighter fish for that one. So when I order that one, I might actually order another couple for this aquarium, just so we can hopefully dial down the aggression again. Well everyone, that pretty much sums up today's video. Now it was a very sad video to have to film. As I said, I've never lost a fish due to them jumping out of the aquarium, but I will remedy it as soon as possible. I'm going to probably go out and get the corrugated plastic after this video, so we will be able to fix that problem ASAP. But apart from that, that's pretty much all I have to update you on in this video. Now remember, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you guys can help support me and help grow the channel, and also see great content just like this. And remember, we do have a members only section now on the channel, so you can go watch all that content just for only $3.99 per month. Now that $3.99 may differ wherever you are around the world. It's $3.99 for any Australians that want to join, but I don't know what the price would be in America or India, just anywhere. I don't know what the price will be, but I do highly recommend going to join. It does help the channel out. Any funds that I receive from it goes right back into helping the channel grow. It might pay for food for the animals that month. It might pay for a new aquarium. Who knows what it will pay for, but make sure you go join if you haven't already. And I'll see you on my next video. Have a good one, guys. Bye.